Good morning, friends. Hope you're all fine at your home and doing good with your studies. I started the relation with China, means peace and conflict with China. Yesterday, I told you a lot of things to you about our Indian foreign policy, what Nehru think, and all. So today, what is the main confrontation? What is the cause of main confrontation between India and China? The main confrontation, the place is called Tibet. And I told you about Dalai Lama, Dharamshala, right? And you have heard this portion named Tibetan refugees. Tibetan refugees. You can find those refugees near Delhi. When we enter Delhi by bus, you can find a lot of Majnu ka Tila ke paas. Lot of people are there, right? Where Tibetan refugee market is there. Here also, lot of people come from as a Tibetan refugee, and they used to sell some products to you like shoes and all. If you go to Dharamshala, you will find Tibetans. So lot of Tibetans are there. All basically belongs to a place called Tibet, which China says it's their territory, and they occupied Tibet. And out of fear of China, those Tibetan people took refuge in India late 1950s, and their their spiritual leader is called Dalai Lama. He is basically in Dharamshala, right? So lot of international organization, lot of countries, they accept the Tibetan problems and all, and they support the Tibetan people. So today I will introduce Tibet to you. The plateau of Central Asian region called Tibet. The plateau, Pathar, of the Central Asian region called Tibet is one of the major issues that historically caused tension between India and China. It's a tension place between India and China from time to time in history. China had claimed administrative control over Tibet by China, and from time to time Tibet was independent too. In 1950, China took over control of Tibet. I told you 1950s and 60s and all. These era is very important, and they controlled Tibet, China in 50s. Large section of Tibetan population opposed this takeover. India tried to persuade China to recognize Tibet's claim for independence, because I told you that wherever India thinks that a place needs independence, a country needs independence from its colonial power, India supports it. Because I told you that we are from NAM, non-aligned group. When the Panchsheel Agreement was signed between India and China in 1954, one of the clauses about respecting each other's territorial integrity and sovereignty. In 1954, we had an agreement with China that we will respect each other's sovereignty and territorial integrity. India concerned China's claim over Tibet. India was serious that when it was controlling and it was claiming that it controlled Tibet. The Tibetan spiritual leader Dalai Lama, I told you just now, the Tibetan spiritual leader Dalai Lama accompanied the Chinese Premier Zhou Enlai during the official Chinese visit to India in 1956. He informed Nehru about the worsening situation in Tibet, but China had already assured that Tibet will be given greater autonomy that plagued by another region of China. China assured us that we will not interfere too much. China will not interfere too much in Tibetan administrative, but they control Tibet, and they will respect and they will give lot of sovereignty and autonomy to Tibetan government. In 1958, there was an armed uprising in Tibet against Chinese occupation. There was armed uprising. लोग लड़े थे चाइना के खिलाफ कब 1958 के अंदर, राइट, एंड दिस वॉज सप्रेस्ड बाय चाइनीज ट्रूप. इसको दबा दिया गया था, सप्रेस दबा देना, चाइनीज ट्रूप्स ने इसको दबा दिया था. किसको? आर्म अपराइजिंग को. Sensing that situation had become worse in 1959, the Dalai Lama crossed over into Indian border and sought asylum. तो दलाई लामा हमारे देश में आ गए और उन्होंने हमसे शरण मांगी. अजाइलम शरण, शरणार्थी, अजाइलम मांगना, शरण मांगना, which was granted. The Chinese government strongly protested against this. Over the last half a century, a large number of Tibetans have also sought refuge in India and many other countries of the world. तिब्बत पूरे वर्ल्ड में फैले हुए हैं. इंडिया में सबसे ज़्यादा है. they are very close to India, so the Dalai Lama crossed over also in Indian border and they asked asylum from India, and lot of refugees from Tibet, they also crossed over to India. In India, particularly in Delhi, I told you Delhi, there are large settlements of Tibetan refugees, where another one is Dharamshala in Himachal Pradesh, is perhaps the largest refuge settlement of Tibetans in India. So Dalai Lama has made Dharamshala his home in India. In 1950 and 1960, many political leaders and parties in India, including the Socialist Party and the Janasangh, supported the cause of Tibetan independence. So we always support Tibetan independence. Dharamshala is main center of Tibetan refugee, and Dalai Lama is centered over there, and this is a tension point between India and China. We will discuss more about Tibet little bit, and it's a very important question for the final examination about Tibet, because now China's confrontation is very much high in near the Indian border. Next video. Till then, take care and have a nice time. Thank you.